afternoon. Last week I posted a video on using rolling cultivators with my 140 here, and in the comment section I had a special request to do a video on setup and installation of the rolling cultivators on the 140. So Mr. Oglesby, here's your video. Installation is pretty much self-forward. Two ways to mount them. You can mount them to your toolbars using your clamp and wedge bolt, or if you have small toolbars like this with the clamp on the end, you can mount them here. If your tractor is equipped with a layout bar, first you would remove your layout bar and then you would install your toolbar here, or you can install it here, and that's completely up to you based on what you're trying to cultivate, the width of your row, and how much of an angle you need to put on it. So as far as installation goes, that's it. Now, what I've done, I've got to cut this one. I cut the other one and I'll explain why. Now, when you buy these, if you don't already have them or you need new ones, they're going to come, they're about 1 foot long. What I do is I take and I put my toolbar all the way at the bottom of it, and then I'll cut it about 1 inch above the toolbar clamp. And the reason for cutting it is on the other side of the tractor, it's very close to your oil pan, and it will rub a hole in your oil pan. So you got to be very careful with that. So that's the purpose of cutting them off. And now as far as setup, I suggest that you, once you get them on the tractor, you get them in front of the row, and that's the easiest way to set them up. You've got your adjustment here with these 2 bolts. You can loosen these up and you can gauge your pitch as how much dirt you want to throw or how little dirt you want to throw based on the angle. If you've got it straight, you're not going to throw any dirt. And as you point to the back of the tractor, you are going to throw more dirt up on your heel. So keep that in mind. You might want to try a small angle and see how that works. And if it's not working like you want it to, then you can apply more angle to it. So as far as setup, there are no set standards of measurements or how far you got to be off to the plant. It's just, like I said, it's whatever you're cultivating and the size, the angle, and the width of your heels or your rows. Now, small plants, I wouldn't want to throw a lot of dirt over them because you'll break them. So I would just find a happy medium to where you're getting some coverage or some dirt move, but not a lot that you destroy your plants. And also too, now what I did when I cultivated this, I kept about 4 inches on each side of the plant, because like I said, my plants are still young, they're still coming up, so I didn't want to kill them. But anyway, I am going to take my cultivators and mount them to the toolbars today because I need to get some dirt back up on the sides of my heels, because I've lost a lot of dirt. We haven't had a lot of rain here. We need rain, but I water them, and even with a hose pipe, I'm washing dirt away. So what I'm going to do is mount them to the toolbars, run down the middle of the rows, try and break some up, and I'm going to use my hillers on the back to try and move some of that dirt back up to the sides of the heels. And also too, by putting these and running down the middle of the rows, whatever grass is in the middle, I'm going to get rid of. So basically, that is installation and setup in a little quick video. Like I said, installation is straightforward. I'm going to get them on the tractor, and then we're going to go over to the garden, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about as far as setting them up. And hopefully that'll answer any questions. If there's anything I missed in this video, please don't hesitate to leave something in the comments, and I'll try and answer it personally. Also too, if there's any other videos that you have watched and you have any questions about what I did in there or why I did it in there, just please leave a comment in the comment section and I will answer it as soon as I can. Thanks for watching this, and we'll pick back up with the video in a few once I get these on and get over to the garden. All right, stay tuned for the rest of the video. All right, here we are. Like I said in the first half of this video, installation is pretty easy, but to get it like you want it, I suggested to come out to your garden, which we are, and you can see my row, and I've got my cultivators close. Now you can take loosen the bolt or the nut on the bottom of your wedge bolt, slide it in or out, and these two right here, well, if you loosen them up, you can adjust your angle on here to match the side of your heel. And like I said, when you loosen this, you can actually spin your cultivator to either lightly throw dirt or aggressively throw dirt, depending on how you rotate it. Right now, I look pretty good. I'm satisfied with this. But like I said, I wanted to come down here and actually do the middle, because you can see I need to get some of the dirt back up on the side of the heels. So I'm gonna move these out a little bit and fine tune them for this, and then we'll try it out and see what happens. Because here, let me hold this for a second. Now this is what I was talking about. See, I've got enough clearance. I'm about 3-4 inches on each side of the plant, which is good. My angle of the cultivator matches the sides of the row pretty good. So I think we're close as far as that. So we're gonna leave this like this, and I'll try it. But like I said, I want to come down the middle of the row and get some of this dirt back up, especially over here where you can see that it needs more dirt on the side of the heel. All right, well, we're gonna pause one more time and get this taken care of. And another reason too, right here, all this little stuff is coming up, and if I go down the middle of the rows, I can get rid of that, plus I can throw more dirt back up toward my plants. And like I said earlier, you see my beans, they're like 3-4 inches, but you see the zucchini, how large they are. So that's why I'm saying it's best to have your tractor at your row and then make your adjustments. Okay, well, we're gonna pause right here. I'm gonna get this, well, I don't know. Here, I'm gonna hand the camera back over to my camera person and let her hold that, and we'll get this right quick. All right, like I said, stand right there so they can see what I'm doing. Now, like I said, these two bolts here, or two nuts, you can loosen these, and you can adjust the angle of your cultivator. And like I said, right now I'm pretty close to matching my heel. But like I said, you can loosen them, and there you go. Now you can match. Actually, that looks pretty close, but I'm just closer to my plant now. So, but I just wanted to show you exactly. I'm going to leave it about right there, because that looks pretty good. But like I said, I want to get more dirt back up here on the thing. We're going to run it like this and see what it looks like. And if it's not enough, then I'm going to bring it over to the middle and try and turn some of this stuff up. Parents. Anyway, so we'll get this set and see how it works. But like I said, my biggest concern today was going down the middle and trying to get more dirt back up on the heel. So I'm gonna tighten this back down, and we're gonna give it a try. And if I can keep it in my hand. By the way, I know JT West watches my videos because I watch his. He's a really smart guy. You can learn a lot from it. And JT, yes, this is a standard adjustable. It is not metric. Right down to the Sears name on the wrench. All right, that's tightened up. And like I said, from the earlier where I showed you, we're close. We're gonna give it a little try, see if it works like I want. If it does, we'll cultivate these, and then if we need to, we'll come back through and throw some more dirt up on the top. I've already got my hillers on the back to do just that right there. So I'm gonna start the tractor up and we're gonna get started. Walk over here, let's show them the rows, what we got. Stand back here so they can see down the road. You can see by the looks of the rows, looks real good. I've got more dirt thrown back up, and like I was talking about, you can come back and adjust it. This side here, this hiller needs to move in this way just a little bit so I can throw the dirt back up on closer to this side so it matches this side. So that's pretty much it. Cultivators, and like I said, using my hillers on the back to throw the dirt back up around the side. So I'll make the adjustment on that one hiller, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video on the rolling cultivators. So if you did, give us a thumbs up. If there's anything else you'd like to see, anything, just leave it in the comments. I'll be glad to accommodate it. Thanks for watching Old Red Tractors, and tune in again.